Hello everyone, my name is Jing Yee. My metric number is 223034446. I am from School of Physics and majoring in Medical Physics. I am the presenter for this video assignment.
Hi everyone, my name is Alnita Jalni with metric number of 223011742. I am from School of Physics, majoring in Medical Physics. I am the scriptwriter and editor for this video assignment.
Today, I will be presenting about one of the earliest and most tragic radiation accidents in Latin America, the 1962 Mexico City Cobalt 60 incident. How did it actually start? Over 60 years ago, a family in Mexico began to fall mysteriously ill. Strange symptoms swept through the household, but no one could explain why. The cause wasn't in the water nor in the food. It was a small metal capsule containing Cobalt 60, a radioactive material that had been sitting quietly in their new home, unleashing an invisible catastrophe. Where did the capsule come from? So, in 1962, a hospital in Mexico City had a radiotherapy machine that contained a highly radioactive metal called Cobalt 60, used to treat cancer patients. During maintenance, the protective capsule containing the Cobalt 60 source was accidentally removed. Instead of being handled as hazardous waste, it was thrown away as normal scrap metal. The scrap metal was sent to a junkyard where a 10-year-old boy found part of the capsule and kept it as a toy. He put the Cobalt 60 capsule in his pocket and brought it into his house, now knowing that it was dangerous. Later at home, his mother put the capsule in the kitchen drawer. A few days later, his grandmother noticed a blackening of glass that was kept in the same place as the capsule. Blackening of the glass has been described as radiation exposure. However odd it might have been, it did not alert any of the family as to what was happening. Within days, the boy received the highest dose, mainly received during his direct contact with the Cobalt 60, developed serious radiation burns, and later died from radiation poisoning. Tragically, his three other family members who lived in the same house also suffered and later died. Only the father, who was exposed to significant radiation, managed to survive. After an investigation, doctors finally realized the symptoms matched acute radiation exposure. Authorities then used Geiger counters to track the radioactive metal. All contaminated buildings and steel structures had to be demolished and removed. Several tons of radioactive waste were buried in a secure disposal site. This 1962 Mexico City Cobalt accident reminds us that radiation can save life, but when safety is ignored, it can destroy life too. This tragedy changed how Mexico and many other countries handle radioactive sources. It showed the world that radioactive materials must be stored and transported safely. Hospitals and all institutions that handle radioactive elements must track every radioactive device and only allow trained personnel to handle them to prevent any single mistake that could possibly happen. This is the story of the 1962 Mexico City Cobalt accident. Thank you for listening.